So you mentioned the mac and cheese. It could be different on Tuesday. It could be different on Thursday. Maybe it's, I don't know, a different chef cooking the food. When it comes to maybe seasoning,
Yeah.
is there a right type of seasoning you have to do, or is it a type of season that a chef, this other chef might do it different from Anthony Thomas? The seasoning, is it one size, one shoe fit all, or everyone just has their own touch?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I know that everyone has their own unique blends that they utilize. You know, we all got different taste buds. So the
Mhm.
same thing I may taste, the next person may not taste things the same way. Kind of like watching a movie. You know, you might like that movie and I might completely hate it. You might like that TV show and I might think it's okay. You know, same thing when it
Right.
comes to food. Like, you might like Domino's pizza. I might like Papa John's. He might like Pizza Hut. He like Lido's. You know, everybody likes things different. And the same thing with seasoning. So you might think those two seasons pair well. I might think these three. He might think these four. You know, you might use too much of this. He might not use enough of that. So, you know, to me, that's what makes us all unique. Every restaurant, every chef, every catering company, everybody has their own unique recipe blends that they utilize, and you know, some
Mm.
do it better than others. And hey,
So let me ask you this, because I've always been fascinated by this when people are cooking, chefs and things of that nature. The measuring, they might be measure how much flour they might need, how much sugar, how much salt they might need, or whatever. Even the season, they might measure that. At
yep.
what point do you stop measuring? Are you always measuring, or do sometimes there's a point in Chef Anthony Thomas' career where you just say, I don't need to measure no more. I know what this needs.
Yeah. So I'm definitely one of those guys that measures twice, cut once. So
Mm,
I'll add the minimal amount, and if I need to add more, I can add more. Because once you add too much, you can't take it back. You can't take back seasoning. So, but I've been doing certain things for so long. Like, I know how much seasoning goes in fried chicken. I know how much seasoning goes in. Well, it's minimal in mac and cheese. You ain't using too much seasoning in mac and cheese, but like, I know how much seasoning to do in oxtail. I know how much seasoning to use for 4 racks of lamb. I can literally eyeball it, but you know, if I had to actually give a measurement based on me delivering recipes for somebody who has to replicate it, I think it's fairly simple though. You know.
mm. Okay. So, in the midst of everything, you're cooking now. People starting to know you for your artistry, your culinary skills, things of that nature. When did you first know, like, okay, I got something here? Who was the first maybe big person that contacted you to do some cooking for them?
Mm. First big event when I really started charging was probably around like 2011.
Mm,
So it was a Super Bowl party, and it was like, yo, I'm having some people come over here. Is there any way you can take care of this event for me? 2012, sorry. Giants was in the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and you know, I made sure I made every last one of these dishes to perfection. Got them shipped off, paid, and then also paid me back with the feedback. You know, and that's when I knew I was like, okay, um, I got something. And,
mm,
you know, from that point on, 2014, I started really getting a little more confident in actually doing the events. Started getting my customized chef coats, you know, different colors to match different shoes, you know, the blue one to match the blue Jays, you know, the black one to go with the black Pradas, you know, just trying to really keep that fly element, you know, because it has to be fun. I get the matching gloves, you know. I'm allergic to latex, so I wear latex-free, powder-free gloves. You know, I want the pink gloves to go with the pink chef coat, matching pink, you know, sneakers to go with it. You know, so um, you know, I always try to add that exciting layer. You know, because that's people buy into the person in the personality of the personal chef. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
you have to have every last one of those layers that align. Because at one point I wasn't even posting my face on it. I was just posting all food. And I realized I'm like, people can't buy into just the food. They have to buy into the person so that they know
That's
who they're
true.
actually hiring, who they're opening up their doors to, who they're allowing to, you know, to cook for their wedding. Because, you know, it's something major.
So what you have in the shoes, the J's matching the apron matching the gloves, the
Oh yeah.
earring matching the shoe, whatever.
So
Would you say you're a high maintenance chef?
and most definitely. Yeah, I mean, and You know, I mean, even down to like the bracelets I wear. Like if I got this pink and green one on, you know, I put different. Well, I be having a sleeve full of bracelets. You know, just
Okay.
it just makes it more. It makes you more unique, and
Mm.
it makes you stand out as the chef. Oh, you know the chef with the gloves, the one to be wearing the
Mm.
pink gloves, or the one with the lime green gloves with the lime green jackets. Yeah, he's from DC. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it really just it gives you that character, that unique character.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. I like that. The character. The character. I like that.